Aye, shalom, shalom. Kahalayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakudash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. They told me this truth and rule well. Shalom, shalom. Much respect to the brothers out there pushing this truth in all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. Today I want to go into just the different things created, animals, spirits made for vengeance, and Leviathan. So Lord willing is edifying. We're gonna start at Sirach chapter 39. We're gonna start from verse 29. It says, "Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Says teeth of wild beasts and scorpions and serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word." So these different spirits and creatures newly created. Yeah, yeah. These creatures created, they're going to rejoice and they're going to delight and handing out judgment, and they're not going to go back. They're not going to hesitate in doing so. All right. I also want to grab Psalm 104 and 24. Because some of this chapter is going into Leviathan, and Leviathan is just one of those creatures that was created to punish the wicked to destruction. First and foremost, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, for all his wickedness he's done in history. If you look at his track record is nothing but lies, deceit, robbery, murder, rape, and just stuff like that, man. Just recently, the Afghan thing was going on, but the lady was going into just how the so-called white man um brought westernization over there. They try to push their philosophies over there, which only brought only brought which only comes with negative shit, wickedness. So Psalm, this is Psalm 104 and 24. It says, "O Lord, how manifold are thy works, and wisdom hast thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches." It says how manifold, because manifold, if you go into that word, it's talking about how great. There's so many works. It says, "And wisdom hast thou made them." If you look at each creature, um, for instance, like the human body is basically a computer in itself, which is why we don't need to add anything extra. If you know what I'm getting at. Um, as well as if you look at like cheetahs, lions have like that they're really strong. Cheetahs are really fast. Everything is made with wisdom. A certain or yeah, it's made with wisdom. It's made very detailed. And if you take all those three examples that I gave, it's detailed in whatever the Lord saw fit. So the cheetah is super fast, like I just said, and the lion has a lot of strength, as well as the bear. And then the animal or insect, um the pistol shrimp, the claw is like real fast. You know. It says, verse 25. "So this is a great and wide sea, wherein are things creeping innumerable, both small and great beasts." So in the sea, Esau like to say that they got like 20% of the sea not mapped out, and shit like that. But they fucking lying. It says, so wherein are things creeping innumerable, both small and great beasts. You know, because the sea can't be numbered. It's also somewhere else in the scripture that talks about um how yeah, basically, the animals and the creatures and the great works of the Lord cannot be numbered because there's so many. All right. um Verse 26. "There go the ships, their ships." Slakia. This is, "There go the ships, there is that Leviathan, whom thou hast made to play therein." All right. I'm read it again. It says, "There go the ships, there is that Leviathan," talking about the creature that was created, um "whom thou hast made to play therein," talking about the sea. The sea is the Leviathan's playground. Matter of fact, let me read it in here because I might have copied it that wrong. Psalm 104 and 20, 24, 26. It says, "There go the ships, there's that Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein. Um, these wait all upon thee, that thou mayest give them their meat in due season." And where the ships go, it's referring to if you go back up to verse 25, it's talking about the great and wide sea. You know, so that's Leviathan's playground. To reiterate, give me a second. Con, I'll go on to verse 27. It says, "These wait all upon thee," and that's how you know it's not just one Leviathan. These is referring to Leviathan, the creature. It says, these wait all upon thee, that thou mayest give them their meat in due season." And that season being the destruction of Esau, Edom, and actually been a some videos that came out on the surface, you know, in the web, talking about, oh no, like showing the submarine getting ripped into like three pieces, um also showing that it was like some in the Gulf of Mexico, like a big red or big orange like fire thing coming out of the water. And then also they was testing some bombs over in some sea. But if you be not ignorant in a great matter or a small, if you read past that, like if you read past it, they was probably trying to like target Leviathan. And then also, which is just speculation, like in the Bermuda Triangle, a lot of ships don't return when they go in that area. All right, possibly Leviathan could be down there. But just reading this verse 27, says, "These wait all upon thee, that thou mayest give them their meat in due season." Because it's going to be a season where Esau Edom is going to be destroyed. And this is second Ezra 6:52. It says, "But unto Leviathan thou gavest the seventh part, namely the moist," talking about the sea, "and hast kept him to be devoured, of whom thou wilt and when." And that person that's going to be devoured is Esau Edom. All right. So I'm going to Job chapter 41. We're going to start at verse we're going to start at verse 31. Verse 28, it says, because it said that roughly paraphrasing, give them their meat in due season, as well as devour those that are going to be devoured. Actually, let me get it again because I'm about to butcher it. It says, "But unto Leviathan thou gavest the seventh part, namely the moist, and hast kept him to be devoured, of whom thou wilt and when." Talking about Esau Edom. So it says, "Darts are counted as stubble." No. "The arrow cannot make him flee. Sling stones are turned with him into stubble. Darts are counted as stubble. He laugheth at the shaking of a spear." So missiles. It says, "Sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth the sharp pointed things upon the mire. He maketh the deep to boil like a pot." Just going back to what I was bringing out about that little fire. They blamed it on like a gas pipe or something, but that could have been Leviathan. Which is speculation, but it could have been Leviathan. Doing that. It says which I say is speculation. Not, we didn't see it. But going back to it, says he maketh the deep to boil like a pot, and that water was boiling. If you seen it, it says, um, he maketh the sea like a pot of ointment. He maketh a path to shine after him. One would think deep to be hoary. Upon the earth there is none, there is not, there is not his like, who is made without fear. So he don't gotta fear, man. The last verse, it says, beholdeth all things high. He is king. He is king over all children of pride. But I don't think that's what I wanted. So give me a second. All right, so Lucky, I couldn't find it, but Leviathan is a creature created for vengeance. And if you go back to Sirach 39, it talks about that's going to punish the wicked to destruction. So he's going to punish the wicked to destruction when the Lord brings him out. So Abaratazada was edifying. I want to say, Kahalayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone that told me this truth and rule well. Shalom, shalom.